Sara! Lord Dohalim! Oh, thank goodness.
What's wrong? We took care of the Zoogle that was attacking the ranch.
You did? That's great news. However, something more urgent has come up now. After you left, we received a report from the Darkwings.
The Darkwings? From Niez?
The city's Danans and Renans are provoking each other, and the Darkwings say they can't control the situation for much longer. So they say...
I know. You want us to return, right?
It sounds like the situation must have worsened if they sent such an urgent backup request.
Undoubtedly. And we just came from Niez. Are you still coming with us?
I want to be with you all. And also, I want to be of use.
You've definitely proven you can take care of yourself just fine.
It's settled then. Back to Niez.
What are those guys in Niez trying to start?
Even if they don't have weapons, Renans have astral arts.
Yes, but what about the Danans? Don't tell me they plan to use bombs again.
I'm sure not everyone wants to fight. We have to find a way to stop this. Zoogles are inside the city.
I don't know if it was the Danans or the Renans who did it, but someone must have let them in.
But how? The Renans can't control them anymore, right?
We've got to figure that out. And get rid of all the Zoogles in the city.
There are too many for us to split up and fight in groups.
I'll take a look around.
Oh, right. If you turn invisible, you can walk right past the Zoogles.
Go ahead, but be careful.
I'll be fine.
Now then, let's hunt some Zoogles.
Just what were they thinking letting Zoogles into the city?
I'm sure they weren't thinking that far ahead.
Well, they should have. Now they're putting their own people in danger.
We've got to take care of it ourselves. Damn it. Try harder!
Look,
We have to hurry or the people here will be in trouble.
yeah, I know. But don't get careless.
Niez was gradually settling down. Why would someone...
Hey! Less talking, more fighting!
I'm worried about Nasamir. Let's finish this.
Indeed.
Right. There's only one thing for us to do.
What about Nasamir? Did she go already?
I think so.
Let's hurry before she gets too far ahead. A Zoogle body. Not just that.
It can't be. The hollowing?
Hey, you okay?
Zoogle carcasses and the hollowing. What happened?
That brat. That damn Renan Lord's brat. She dissolved the Zoogles in a flash and then...
You're saying Nasamil did this? The dead Zoogles? And the hollowing too?
hollowing is what remains after matter has been stripped of all its astral energy. Nazamil gathered astral energy for a powerful astral art before, so maybe...
Hollowing in this city? This is not good.
We should hurry and catch up with her.
Do Danins and Renins really want to fight so badly that they're willing to expose their own people to danger? I refuse to accept the idea that things were peaceful back when we were oppressed by force.
More of the hollowing. And another body.
Hey, at least Nazamil is trying to save these folks, right?
Yeah, but I'm worried about the method. This city has a bad history with the hollowing. Is Nazamil in there?
The trail of hollowed leads into the plaza. She must be...
We've got to hurry. Out of our way, damn it! We have to get to the plaza. Stay out of our way!
Don't get reckless. Focus on the enemies in front of you.
I know!
Water!
There's more of them?
It's like they're being drawn to the plaza.
Could whoever's responsible for this also be there?
I believe so. Nazamil is likely there as well.
You're on! Dragon form!
Enemies incoming!
Then we'll take them down!
Here! More for the
You're mine!
Here my call!
More Zuko?
Keep calm and take them down!
Shouldn't have messed with me!
Healing
Take
fire!
this!
You're
More?
Dance, immortal droplet!
Look at this!
Magic is there! Air drop! The waters are flowing! Immobilize that one!
Indeed. That does seem wise.
Now let's turn the tide.
Hear me! Flame of doom!
Demon Blast!
Water, hear my call! Arrow
Come on,
ball!
roll now!
Rising Wyvern! Dragon!
The way is clear.
Hurry! To the plaza!
She's a monster! She melted it! Just stay back!
Are you okay? Hold your fire! Nazamil saved your lives!
The hell she did? She's a monster! How could the hero of Dana defend this abomination? I don't get it! Whose side are you on anyway?
Are you okay, Nazamil?
Well, if he refuses to do it... I don't get it. Why would the hero...
How dare you?
What the hell? Why are you turning on us? We're not the enemy. That thing's the one you should fight.
I fought to save the oppressed. I fought to save all the innocent people of this world. If you would stoop so low as to harm an innocent... My enemy!
Were you able to find out who could have let the Zeugles in?
It was those men in the plaza. They burned some kind of incense that attracts Zeugles. Where would they even get something like that? For now, most of those behind the scheme have been detained. I owe you.
Danins are one thing, but can you even catch Renins?
You may find it hard to believe, but there are Renins that don't want to fight. But more pressing than that
is the hollowing and everything that happened at the plaza.
Yes. Rumors are already spreading like wildfire throughout the city. About Nazamil and Alphen both.
Alphen.
I ended up drawing my blade on those that turned to me for help. I used force on people who thought differently from me. Just like the enemies we all fought against. But what choice did I have?
I think it'd be best for you to leave Mies for a bit. Just until things cool down. I hate to say it, since I'm the one who called you back here and all.
But why? Alphen saved my life. He didn't do anything wrong.
Nazamil.
Why is Alphen the one being punished? Why not me?
It's okay. It isn't Bayfon's fault.
But...
That's fine. I'll do as you say, and leave for a while.
I'll tell everyone what really happened. How none of you are to blame.
it doesn't make any sense.
We rushed to their aid, and this is how they treat us?
Enough, Law.
It would be too difficult to reach another city at this hour. Camping might be our best bet today.
I didn't know.
About Niez and the hollowing? Of course you didn't know. We never told you about it.
But those people hate Alphen now.
It's not your fault.
But
If anything, it was my fault. This happened because I couldn't control my anger.
You didn't start it. They were going to hurt Nazamiel.
Unfortunately, if you favor either side, the other will hate you. If you treat them equally, then they both will. People have strong opinions when it comes to the Blazing Sword. Pleasing everyone will hardly be a simple matter.
What about you, Dohalim? As the final lord, you're in a similar position, don't you think?
True. Some turn to me for help, while others despise me. All simply because I am a lord. But compared to the symbol that Alphen must bear, my burden is quite light.
People can be entitled about these kinds of things. If they assume someone is there to help them, they're doubly disappointed when that's not the case. In that, Danins and Renins are the same.
So, what will we do now?
Let's go back to Vicent for now. We can decide whether to divide up or not once we get there. So noisy. Is it morning already?
Wake up, everybody! Hurry!
What's wrong?
Nazamiel's gone!
What?
You sure she's not just taking a walk around while invisible?
Apparently not. She left behind a letter.
To my friends.
my first friends. It made me happy that I could help all of you. It made me happy to earn your praise. I don't want my friends to be sad. I don't want anyone to hate you. You all taught me that my power can be of use. So, I'm going to see if there isn't something I can do.
What is this? What are you planning on doing, Nazamiel? You're somewhere nearby, aren't you? Please say something, Nazamiel! Nazamiel! It's been weeks. We're still searching for Nazamiel, using Vicent as our base of operations. She was so happy to finally make some friends. Where could she be? What is she up to? Wherever she is, regardless of how much we continue to search, we still haven't managed to find a single trace of her. And, once again, I find myself...
She was spotted on Treslita Highway, correct?
Yes, but we don't know that it was actually Nazamiel. All we know is that they saw a Renin-looking girl wandering around by herself.
I hope we find her this time.
Even if it isn't her, it's dangerous for anyone to be alone outside the city. Let's go.
We finally made it.
Look! There's someone over there!
Yes, but it isn't Nazamil.
Well, let's go take a look anyway. Are you this kid's mom? I'm glad everyone's all right.
Are you going to kill us now?
What?
Or are you going to take my daughter away and brainwash her?
Wait, it's not like that.
Lies! I know who you are. The blazing sword of Dana is here to oppress us. And if we fight back, we die. I've heard it all.
No, listen!
I never should have come here. I'm leaving.
Wait, you...
Don't come any closer!
Well, that wasn't Nazamil.
Seemed like she wanted to move to Vicente, but in the end, she probably wouldn't have been able to fit in. I feel sorry for her child. Are you okay?
This isn't the first time this has happened. Let's go back to Vicente.
What was up with that woman and her daughter? And here we were worried about them.
It's all right, Law.
Even knowing how deep-rooted the conflict between Renans and Danans is, it's still difficult to accept that some people just won't listen.
Right. Putting all the blame for what happened on one person? It's irrational.
We finally made it.
How many times do I have to tell you? We cannot allow that!
What's wrong with asserting a right that I obviously have?
Not again.
You've been looking a bit blue these days. Want to talk about it?
Well, you know how for the past year I've been traveling with Shion? Without settling down in any one place like the rest of you?
To seal up the mausoleums, right? That's something only you guys can do.
The reason I didn't stay in cities for long was because I wanted to avoid people.
Because everyone's either calling you a hero or a destroyer, right? That's why you exploded in Nies, isn't it?
Yeah. I wanted to protect Nazamil, but it wasn't just for her. A lot of that anger was for my own sake as well.
But what else could you do? Any way you look at it, they were in the wrong.
Even so, I should have handled it better. If I hadn't lost control and caused this whole mess, Nazamil wouldn't have run off.
Look, I get why it's bothering you, but that doesn't mean...
It's not just her, is it? I get the sense that behind all this, you're actually anxious about your future.
Alphen's future? What are you talking about?
You really are perceptive when it comes to other people.
If people could be perceptive about their own business, no one would ever have anything to worry about.
No doubt. You're right, though. I'm in this mess just handling my own problems. I worry I'm not ready.
Regardless of what anyone says, it's your life. Don't let your future slip away from you. Or perhaps I should say, your future together?
Wait, that's... you mean Alphen and Shion?
Spluttering like a fish is not proper decorum, young man.
You're not even that old!
I'll still have to think it over and choose for myself, but I do feel better now. Thanks, guys.
Fine. If it's come to this, I'll use my astral arts to show you who your master is.
Enough!
Why, you insolent!
This man wishes to emigrate here, but is demanding preferential treatment because he's a Renin.
That's not how things are done here. Did you come here without knowing that?
Lord Dohalim. I had heard talk, of course, but I considered the rumors too preposterous to believe. So, it's true. The Blazing Sword and the Lord are working in league with one another. What an affront to our people!
Thank you for your help. He wouldn't listen to reason.
Lately, more and more Renins and Danins are acting like that.
It's true. I'm trying to think of solutions, but it's a very delicate situation.
Oh, one other thing. Droshin from the Department for Welfare was looking for you all. He says he has something to discuss.
Alphen. It's difficult to receive such hostility from a stranger. I know I've experienced it myself, but...
Don't worry.
Nazamil, where have you...
Be patient. Just for a little longer.
Nazamil, come back! I want to talk...
Nazamil was right here. Maybe we can... it's no good. There are too many people.
What did she mean by be patient? Then why appear now of all times?
We spent so long searching for her. Was she actually watching us the whole time?
I wonder if something happened.
Please forgive me for summoning you all. I was hoping I could ask you to deliver a personal correspondence to Sisluden.
A delivery? Isn't that a job for the Service Corps?
Usually, yes. Truth be told, they aren't too fond of the Corps over there as of late.
Really? The letter is for Bregan of the Silver Swords, right? I can't see him being upset about it.
He isn't the issue. It's the citizens of Sisluden. They're not just wary of Renins, but Danins too.
Makes sense. It is Sislodia after all.
I see. And you've come to us because you think no one would risk interfering with us. Is that it?
Yes. Of course, I don't think such a task would require all of you to carry it out.
What do you want to do? It's possible Nazamil will come back here.
Judging by that interaction, I don't think we'll see her again. Until she's ready. In which case, it's meaningless to continue searching for her. I think we should stay together so we're not apart when she returns.
But...
What Dohalim says makes sense. Besides, we've been trying to find Nazamil for a while. It would be good for you to focus on other things for a bit.
Yeah. All right then. We'll make the trip to Sisluden.
Thank you so much. Here is the letter.
So what's this correspondence about?
It's a formal letter between autonomous organizations.
If only we could use Renin communication equipment.
True. There are so many Renin machines we've been unable to use since Lennigus collapsed.
Oh, Hootle? What? Did Hootle do something?
Oh no, it's fine. I was just surprised to see him appear out of nowhere. I'm sorry for worrying you.
Shion, do you still have some of your anxieties from when you had your thorns?
Yeah, I guess. Sometimes I still panic when someone approaches me too suddenly. You know what they say about old habits dying hard.
Right. That must be difficult.
But overall, I've gotten pretty used to physical contact with others. It makes me happy more than anything.
The joy of human contact. Hearing that from you, of all people, makes it sound all the more wonderful.
Yeah, I'm with you there. And also, I think it's easy to forget as you grow older, but just the warmth of another can be really comforting. It's cold in Cislodia, but when I hug Hootle tight, it warms me right to the soul.
I remember how, whenever I was feeling anxious or when times were hard, my brother would silently rub my back. The warmth of his hand told me that everything was going to be all right. It was reassuring.
Yeah, it's a way of communicating without words, isn't it?
I've still only experienced that a few times, but I think I understand.
Well, for what it's worth, you're always welcome to hug me, or even just lean on me, whenever you want. You too, Rinwell.
Yeah, and the same goes for the two of you with me. You too, Hootle. Look, Xion, Kisara's waiting for us with open arms.
Really? Now? Well, all right then. I guess it'll help me get more comfortable with this sort of thing. Thank you. Both of you.
It's as cold as ever here.
The sun may have come back, but this place is still in the mountains.
It will take time for the current amount of snow to melt down to this region's new normal.
What is it, Hootle? You want me to pet you?
Ow! Woo! Bullseye! Hootle coming through with the perfect distraction.
Real honorable. Throwing snowballs at people's heads from behind. Take this!
Ha! You'll never hit me. Oh, Xion! I'm sorry. Are you okay?
No need to apologize, either of you. After all, soon, that won't even be an option.
Whoa! Put the gun down!
I wasn't expecting you to come deliver a letter. Sorry for the trouble.
We heard they've been very critical of outsiders in Cislodia of late.
Cislodia still has almost no Renins, right?
The Renins are definitely all gone, but there's still some lingering uneasiness between the Danans here. And I keep hearing rumors about survivors of the Snake Eyes being active.
So, people will always fight, even among their own kind.
All you need for a disagreement is two people. If you want a reason, you can easily find one. Plus, this is Cislodia. It takes time for deeply ingrained mindsets to change.
Time, huh?
Of course, there are some people trying to actively change things. Some are even inspired by what you all are doing. If you don't mind, I hope you'll have a look around town.
Looks like some solid equipment.
thinking about the state of the city?
Yes. It's complicated, considering that the peace was made possible by driving out the Renans.
The Danans here are still working on reconciliation just amongst each other. We can't afford to be too hasty.
It's awfully quiet for such a large city.
The snow muffles the noise somewhat, but the urge to keep quiet is also a hard habit to break.
Everyone's still avoiding eye contact. It's like nothing's changed.
It'll take more time for them to reach that level of comfort with other people.
Hey, you there. I knew I recognized you.
You're that...
Shh, not so loud.
What's wrong? The days of being monitored are long over.
Oh, come on. You didn't forget I used to be an informant, did you? Revenge and vigilante justice are officially prohibited, but still... Anyway, that's not what.
Is something the matter?
Yeah, a pal of mine left town and I haven't heard from him since. It's been 3 whole days.
Why not ask the Silver Swords? They should listen, regardless of your past.
You think I'd be suffering in silence if it were that easy?
Is there more to the story then?
You ask for help, then clam up. Not exactly what I'd call trustworthy.
Please, you're the only ones I can turn to.
Maybe we should help him out.
Law?
So, this guy's really a friend of yours?
Yeah, I'm not lying.
All right. We'll search for him.
You seem strangely supportive of him, Law.
I mean, sure, he used to be an informant, but he's clearly trying to change his ways. I just want to help him with that.
I agree. In times like these, respecting someone's wish to start over seems more important than ever. Looks like we made it here in one piece.
It must be hard to still be afraid to talk to each other, even after a whole year. Has passed.
I guess people like us will just have to keep doing our best to help things change.
Ooh! Ooh! He's saying the king is calling for him. I think.
Demon Fang!
Ice Tornado! Divine
Do
Hail!
it!
Water!
Shockwave
Hear my
Splash!
call! Red!
Sonic Thrust!
Wow! Look what I just found. There's no need to take a detour.
In these temperatures, collapsing outside of town is practically a death sentence.
Yeah, I hope he's okay.
I wonder what the reason is. We're not dealing with a criminal, are we?
Out of our way! Raging Cascade! Swallow! They're surrounding us!
Flaming Thrust! Lunar Rondo! Rising Phoenix!
Eat this! Sleep
Take
well
it!
and hurricane!
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Here I come! Dragon War!
I'll fix you up! Wailing Banshee of Lightning!
Shockwave Splash! Sonic Hit! Inferno Sword!
Water, hear my call! Spread!
Rising Wyvern!
Flame of Fury!
We barely managed to turn that battle.
You don't need to sound surprised.
Perhaps I'll put more faith in you then.
Well, I certainly won't argue.
Take this!
Tidal Wave!
Like we're gonna lose to small fry.
Words fail me.
Here goes! Elemental Fury! Burn! Take it!
Watch this! Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you! By the power of water!
That was almost too easy.
That wasn't even enough to burn off a snack.
I'm always open to having a meal.
I'm pretty sure that's just a you thing.
I can't stop shaking.
Out of our way! The waters of
Demon
freedom!
Fang!
Away! Lunar
Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off! Stardust!
Now!
River!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
You got company! Here's a healing arc! Mobilize that one!
Indeed. That does seem wise.
Now let's turn the tide.
Holy land! I'll heal you all!
Destruction!
I'll tear you apart!
Healing things!
Ignite! Nice, now I can keep at it.
I didn't hear you just so you can get hurt again.
I know.
Gemini Aqua!
Sleep now.
Demon Fang!
I'll be saving this one!
Dance!
Water!
I'm just
I never miss! Not in your dreams!
Photon, illuminate the dark!
I'll smash you!
Holy glimmer!
Lightning thrust! Blazing focus!
Lightning!
Blazing
A wailing banshee of lightning!
First strike! Here I go! Azure Storm! Inferno Punch! Double Demon Fang! Dragon
Lightning orb! Seven Burn! Magic now!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Claw!
Hear me! Flaming
Here I come!
Eat this!
Blazing Fire!
Water! Hear my call! Spread! Hear flame of Jedi! Burning strike! The enemy is going all out! Here's a healing arm! Vanquish darkness!
Okay, here I go!
Anything
in armor is all mine!
Freezing storm!
Rising Falcon!
The waters of
Double Demon Fang!
Talon Hurricane! Immortal
Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Almost there. Don't get careless. I can win with my eyes closed. That's what I mean by careless.
Azure Storm! Demon Fang! This one's all mine! All this moderate! Dragon Shout! I'm gonna need that. Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Remember to tell me if you need healing.
I expect you'll be in high demand if that's the case. There. Let's keep moving.
Wait, we should tend to your arm first.
Someone's there!
It's a Renin, and he appears to be injured.
I won't forgive you!
No! Megasonic Thrust!
Reload! Here goes! One more!
Rising Lightning! Do it! You land every shot!
Not every shot. Some are suppressing fire.
Hey, that's part of your strategy. I think it still counts as a hit.
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Barely a blip on our radar.
Thanks a lot. I went to gather herbs, but I got injured and couldn't move.
Say, you don't happen to have a Danon friend, do you?
Why do you ask?
So he's the one.
I knew it. Your friend asked us to find you.
He did? That idiot. What am I supposed to do if the people in town find out?
He must have been worried about you. Can you walk? Let's go back to town together.
No. I can't go to Cisloden. They kicked out all the Renins. I'm going back to my hideout in the mountains. Tell him thanks for me, okay?
I never would have imagined his friend's a Renin.
It's no wonder he turned to us.
I wonder what their connection is.
I'm sure he can explain more.
Looks like we made it here in one piece. A Renin and a former informant. Quite the odd couple.
So he didn't leave town. He was never in it to begin with.
We found your friend. He made it safely back to his home.
I see. That's good to hear. Now that you've met him, you know why I had to turn to you.
And may we ask how you know each other?
When people found out I was an informant, things got nasty. I fled town, which would have been fine, but it was too cold and I collapsed.
And that's when he saved you?
At first I was suspicious, but I can tell when someone's fishy or not. And I knew he was sincere about helping me.
Why does he keep living in those snowy mountains instead of moving to one of the other realms?
He says he loves the Cislodian Mountains. Can you believe it? A year ago when the skies were clear, he said he was simply stunned. Couldn't believe how beautiful it was. He's a good guy, interesting to talk to, and he knows a lot. In return, I get him what he needs to survive.
Sounds like a nice relationship.
I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna get moving before we draw attention. Thanks, you helped a lot. I guess people weren't joking about you being a hero.
Cislodia looks the same as ever, but perhaps it actually has changed.
It bothers you, doesn't it? Being called a hero.
No.
Since we came all the way to Cislodia, why not check out Calaglia too?
Calaglia? I mean, I guess it's not far from here. But what about Nazamil?
We're not going to be able to find her now. She'll come to us when she wants to. So it doesn't matter where we are.
Well, I don't mind. But what about you, Elfin?
Let's go. It's better than spinning our wheels here.
Okay. Calaglia, huh? I wonder how the Crimson Crows are doing.
Pretty much the same. Just doing a lot better these days, obviously.
We've reached our destination.
I got a little banged up back there. Shion, could you help me?
Of course. Let's have a look.
You two have come a long way. When you first met, you could barely stand each other. That feels like such a long time ago.
Come here, sweetie. There you go. Very good. Yes, that's a good boy.
Shion? What are you doing over there all by yourself?
Alvin? It's not what it looks like. This is, How much did you see?
You were waving your hand back and forth and muttering something.
What? So you were watching the whole time? How could you?
I'm sorry. Is it that upsetting?
It's a matter of privacy, Alphen. There's no excuse for peeping. But Shion, it's nothing to be ashamed of. I've done similar things myself.
You too?
Sure. Like sometimes when I'm fishing by myself, I'll imagine I'm sharing the catch with you all.
Doesn't that mean Kisara was peeping too?
Yes, you understand. Since we were all traveling together for so long, it was easy to get used to everyone being so close.
So then when they aren't there anymore, it can make you do strange things.
I actually tried a variety of other fluffy things as a stand-in, but it just wasn't the same.
Of course. That's a different thing entirely.
What are you two talking about?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Oh, I get it. That was practice for petting Hoot. If you like the little guy that much, why don't you just ask Rinwell if you can take care of him for a while?
That's not what we mean at all. You just don't understand.
You have a long way to go, Alphen.
What?
So, did you two want to pet Hoodle? What do you say, Hoodle? Would it be all right?
Really? All right. Here goes.
Kisara, I have been meaning to ask you. Do you find your duties leaving you overworked as of late?
How abrupt. What brought this question on?
Well, it's only that I worry you haven't been able to find the time to go fishing.
Oh, is that all? There's no need to worry. I do have other ways to relax outside of fishing. I used to fish to secure food for the day, but now that the food distribution network has stabilized, that's no longer an issue. That said, if you're ever feeling a craving for fish, don't hesitate to let me know.
That's a lovely suggestion, but it's the sight of you by the water, rod in hand, that has been etched into my mind. I find it unfortunate that, within the past year, I no longer have as many opportunities to see you enjoying yourself in the great outdoors.
Why don't you try fishing yourself then? You might like it. In fact, I'd be happy to plan something. It'd give me a chance to introduce you to the joy of fishing. You on one side of the rod, a fish on the other. It's like a negotiation, but also the perfect time for self-reflection. Though, of course, what really keeps you coming back is the excitement of landing a big one.
I'm afraid I'll have to decline.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I let myself get a bit carried away.
Oh, no. I can tell that fishing truly is special to you. What I mean to say is, I'd prefer to be an onlooker, relaxing at your side, and perhaps engaging in conversation from time to time.
Oh, Doe. It's settled then. I'll find the opportunity when things have calmed down.
Of course. When that time comes, I look forward to accompanying you. I must admit, I'm rather proud of this dish.
Thanks to you, I was able to rest easy.
Your travels began here, did they not?
Yes, this is where Shion and I met. Everything started with that moment.
Who knows where we'd all be right now if you two hadn't run into each other?
If I hadn't met...
Huh?
What's the matter, Law?
It's just weird how quiet it is.
Are you sure? Isn't this how it normally is?
Usually there's a little more going on. Like building and repairing houses and stuff. But there's none of that.
Now that you mention it, you're right. Did they halt the repairs or something?
Well, if it isn't the blazing sword, and Law too.
Just call me Elfin.
But that's no way to speak to our hero and savior.
Hey, what's going on? It looks like the construction's on hold.
It is. Is that why you're here?
No, I was just wondering. Mind explaining?
You know how the Crimson Crows are in charge of reconstruction? Well, they've been busy lately. Which means the repairs on my house are taking forever. My family's... We could make some progress if we at least had materials, but those damn Zoogles...
So you want us to do something about that?
Yes! You can find what we need in the Iglia wastes. Should be a cakewalk for a hero, right?
Talk about getting carried away.
I guess this is what heroes do now.
Alphen.
Still, we can't ignore this. Come on.
Something's bothering you again.
People rely on us because we're heroes.
And we just drop everything to help them because it's expected of us. Is that really the way it should be?
I think there's someone in trouble here.
Well, let's see what they have to say.
The Iglia wastes haven't changed. Still nothing but Zeugles living here.
Not to be rude, but it's not exactly the sort of place I'd want to live anyway.
None shall escape my judgment! Lightning condemned! Thunder ray! Illuminate the dark! My holy land!
With no armor!
As impressive as always.
Here I hope that was improved.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Xion so...
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Well, looky here!
Huh? Is that what we're looking for?
I heard Calaglia's climate became milder after the worlds merged, but this is...
It has only become milder in comparison to before. If it were to change too fast, neither the people nor plant life would be able to keep up.
That's not quite what I meant.
I hope one day the people in this realm have enough water to go swimming whenever they want.
What's this thing?
What's this thing? What's this thing?
Everything we need is here.
Hopefully this will help the reconstruction start again.
You're lost in your thoughts again.
It was probably the blazing sword they needed, not me.
People who know you see you.
We all have a hard time with the discrepancy between our true self and the impression others have of us. But I doubt such knowledge will help you feel any better right now.
Hey, why don't we go back to Языке? There's no point in staying here anyway.
Right. Let's go.
Back, are ya? How did it go?
Not bad. It should be all taken care of.
Oh, wow, that's great! I knew I could count on the blazing sword. Thank you, I really appreciate it.
The blazing sword until the bitter end, huh? I wonder what he would have done if I'd turned him down.
Well, I guess. He probably would have been disappointed that you couldn't help him.
But I can't help everyone. It's like I'm doomed to fail them. Sometimes I think Volron was right. Is this my only choice? Drop everything every time someone needs help? Is that even me anymore? I talk to Nazimir like I'm some sort of role model. But look at me. What future?
Alphen.
I knew it would be like this if I came to the city. Why did I agree to come?
Alphen. Why did you save me? Was it just because you were a hero?
No, of course not. That's not it. I just...
You chose to fight because you had a reason, right? Regardless of what that reason may have been. Don't forget that you have friends. That there are people who can help guide you. That's part of the reason why I wanted you to come here with me. It's because I wanted to help remind you of that fact. From what I remember, there should be someone in this city who can help you in ways that the rest of us can't.
The Crimson Crows? No, not them. Doc. Right. Doc. Oh yeah, Doc's living in Языке now.
Life seems to be improving for these people. Even their clothes are higher quality.
They're still not as well off as some other places, but they're getting there.
What's this thing? You're looking good, Doc.
You aren't looking too good yourself, though. I've been wondering when you'd show up. So, what is it? I don't know what you're struggling with, but just spit it out. That's the reason you've come here, isn't it?
I can't keep any secrets from you, can I? So, the truth is...
I see. So everyone comes to you asking for your help.
I don't mind being relied on. I mean, I'm happy to help. It's just that...
They take it for granted because you're a hero. That must be tough. I don't blame you.
I just don't understand. Renans hate me without question, while Danans call me a hero. Who in the world am I?
We spent such a long time as slaves. In some ways, I suppose we're still trying to get free. Listen, Alphen, how many hands do you have?
Hands? Well, I have 2.
And how many things can you hold at once with those 2 hands? You think the blazing sword can hold hundreds or thousands of things at once just because he's a hero? Nonsense.
Well...
All they see is the legend. They can't tell the difference between Alphen the person and Alphen the blazing sword. That's your real problem, isn't it? So you need to tell them. Remind them that you only have 2 hands.
Are you saying I should abandon people even when they're asking for my help?
Not at all. You want to help everyone. That's a great mindset, and there's nothing wrong with it. However, in order for you to meet everyone's needs, you would have to grow 1,000 hands. No, even 1,000 wouldn't be enough. You'd still miss something, and the people would still complain. All you can do is choose what's important to you. What will you do with just those 2 hands of yours? You are the one who decides, Alphen. Not the people, not the blazing sword, but you.
I decide. I decide for myself. I do.
Mosgul is being used as housing for Renans, so we can't go in.
The Renans there must be living pretty rough.
They say it's temporary until they can relocate to Pelegion, at the very least. I hear it's been improved quite a bit since Doc and I lived there.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
What's going on? I don't know, but it's gotta be something big. That's the blazing sword, you know.
Everyone, listen. I once fought with my friends against the Renin Lords. I did so because I thought it was the way to save everyone. I always thought that I had an obligation to fight, to help those unable to fend for themselves. But I realized I was wrong. I can certainly fight to some extent, but I'm still just a human. I'm not a god or a hero.
What are you saying? No way! You mean you're not going to help us anymore?
That's not what I'm saying. I want to do all I can. But not because I'm some hero. Not because anyone told me to. I want to do it because I choose to. Even so, there's a limit to what I can do. And that's why...
You're saying you'll be a hero, who helps when you're truly needed.
Nath.
When Zephyr died, we foisted that responsibility entirely on you, rather than sharing the burden. Eventually, you'll be gone, just like Zephyr. Everyone dies in the end, whether they are a hero or not. We need to learn to fend for ourselves, and not rely entirely on you, or on any individual for that matter. Am I right?
Right, exactly. I believe that is the path to real, lasting freedom. For all of us. But each and every one of you will need to work together. I'm asking for your help.
You heard him. The time for depending completely on others is over. From here on out, we have to find ways to do whatever we can on our own. As long as we work together, I'm sure we'll be fine. Go ahead and leave the rest to us. You focus on yourself. I'm sorry for burdening you with so much up until now.
Thanks.
Feeling better?
Yeah, I guess in the end, it seems I was bound by the word hero myself.
You freaked me out when you suddenly decided to talk to everyone on your own like that.
Those who depend entirely on others cannot truly call themselves free. A good lesson that we all should keep in mind.
The people here will eventually understand. I really believe that.
If everyone can learn to truly think and decide for themselves, I think they'll start seeing a lot of things differently. And hopefully, one day, they'll realize that the differences between Danins and Renins don't matter at all.
So then, now that you've decided to follow your heart, what do you want to do next, Alphen?
I want to find Nazamil. I'm not sure what she's going through, but I can't help but feel like she needs us. But first, I want to go to Niez.
Niez?
I want to speak to the people in different cities like I did in Olzebek. I'll start with Niez. I'll start sowing the seeds in every town, so that maybe, one day...
That's quite an undertaking. Difficult for a hero, let alone one man.
Well, I guess we'll just have to lend him a hand then, won't we?
Niez it is then.
Unlike Ulzebek, both Danins and Renins live in Niez. How do you plan to start?
Good question. Do you think we should talk to people separately or together?
Separately would raise questions. I believe at the same time is better.
Huh? I think someone's calling out for us.
They could have something they need from us.
Hurry it up, Elfin! Hey, you too, Lord Man!
Haste makes waste, young one.
Oh, don't even start with me on that. Come on, we're keeping everyone waiting.
He's right. Xian and Rinwell must be getting impatient with us, too.
I don't believe that's the case. Look, they seem to be enjoying themselves.
It feels so comforting to just sit quietly side by side, next to each other. And being able to follow through with something you've set your mind to like that. It's dependable, you know?
Wow, you really have a soft spot for that sort of thing, don't you?
Are they talking about...
Yeesh. Kinda awkward if we butted in now, right, Alphen?
Not at all. We should say something.
No. It would be rude of us to interrupt. Let us assess the situation and choose the time to make our entrance with propriety.
You mean eavesdrop?
Personally, I really like those light, nimble movements. There's a graceful fluidity to them. And the strike that comes afterwards, it's always so cool, no matter which way you look at it.
Strike? Hold up.
For me, it's the poise I'm fond of. That dignified demeanor never seems to falter, all while staying alert and being receptive to even the most subtle shift in sounds.
Sounds.
I know. And those big, beautiful, thoughtful eyes. I keep finding myself inadvertently gazing into them.
Big, beautiful, and thoughtful?
She's right. Alphen does have beautiful eyes.
But if anyone has thoughtful eyes, it's Dohalim.
But surely Big Eyes refers to Law?
I can't wait to see Zare again.
The cat! When I see you speaking with other Renans, they always look so happy. It's made me realize just how many people depend on you, Dohalim.
I'm glad to be able to help, but I do feel it goes a bit too far sometimes.
You can say that again. Apparently there are even some who want you to be the new ruler of the Renan people.
I suspect their minds are still trapped in the Renan mentality that the strong have an inherent right to rule and should be followed. Unfortunately for them, the reign they envision was but a fantasy, even in the old days. Going forward, they will need to face reality.
Yeah, reality with no more lords or sovereigns.
Though there are still those enthralled by my title of former lord. I hope to see the day when they too can stand on their own two legs.
That said, I don't think people place their faith in you just because you were once a lord. I kept it from you so as not to burden you further, but there have been quite a few requests for you in Vicent as well.
Is that so? For what, pray tell?
Some want you to pass on your extensive knowledge by becoming a school teacher. Others say they want you to help them learn to appreciate music. And, as a request for the elegant and handsome Dohalim, there were even some who wished to be your lover.
Well, that's a scary voice.
Sounds less like people want things from him, and more like they just want him. I wish people talked about me like that.
There he goes, talking like an idiot again.
When it comes to children, they all want you to be their father. Sing them songs, read them stories, that sort of thing. It's actually rather sweet.
I see. Not all things people desire of me are quite so vapid, I suppose.
Yes. As a side note, I should mention that most of these requests happen to come from women. It must be wonderful to be so popular,
Isara, why are you staring at me with a gaze like the coldest winter?
In the end, it sounds like wherever Dohalim goes, he leaves a string of hearts in his wake.
I certainly do no such thing.
Masks.
They left. What was that all about?
It sure doesn't seem like any sort of festival. I've got a very bad feeling about this.
The way they didn't seem to be listening to anything brings back some bad memories, huh?
What we saw at Volron's castle. You're right. Just what's going on?
And those masks.
Yeah. They look just like the iron mask I once wore.
We should find someone who can fill us in.
They're all wearing masks.
They aren't responding to anything we say. What's going on?
Maybe we can find someone without a mask. They're all wearing the same masks. Even the Renans. Hey, can you hear me? Hello? It's useless. What's going on? Do these come off?
Removing them should be our last resort. If the masks caused this, who knows what happens if we take them off?
They don't look hurt, but they're so silent. It's creepy.
Either Danon or Renan is fine. Isn't there anyone here without a mask?
Maybe they've taken shelter somewhere. Let's have a look around.
Who is it? Bayfun? You're safe. What's happening? What was wrong with those people out front?
Well... A while back, some very odd folk showed up in town. They were all wearing masks, but there were both Renans and Danons among them. But that wasn't the weirdest part of the whole thing. Who do you think was leading them?
I don't know. Who?
Nazamil.
What do you mean? How could Nazamil be leading them?
It's exactly as I said. Only one person was wearing a different mask than the others, and it was her. No doubt about it. They called themselves Cal Basil.
The one path.
They said they had come to bring peace. However, their methods made that very hard to believe. They started putting those masks on all the people here, and you saw what happened to them after that.
You mean you couldn't stop them? What happened? Where were the Darkwings?
Nazamil was using some astral art. It was nearly impossible to resist her.
I see. But you managed to slip away and hide here.
What is Nazamil up to? Turning people into her puppets with those masks.
They say they bring peace. And I guess technically, they can't fight if they're all being controlled like that.
Nazamil told us to be patient a little longer, didn't she?
Whatever is going to happen, it must be imminent. Do you know where they were headed?
Shinefall Woods, in Ganeth Harrows. I know it's odd, but when someone asked where they came from, that's where they said their base is.
They're not even trying to hide? Could it be some kind of trap?
We'll just have to go and find out. I see no other options.
Phase 1's coming along well. Soon, Phase 2 will come. Everything is going perfectly. Just you wait.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Elfin!
Right.
Right.
Is Nazamiel really out here somewhere? These woods are pretty huge.
This is the only lead we've got right now. We'll search this place from top to bottom if we have to.
I guess camping isn't so bad, as long as it's with good company.
What's this thing?
You think we can take that Zoogle?
If you're gonna fight it, I'll cover you.
As impressive as always. No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Xion actually look flustered.
I'll bring you down! Talent storm!
Not on my watch!
I can carve through walls!
There you go! Don't let up!
Eat
Freeze
this!
Lancer!
Here,
Big with darkness!
Take this! Down!
A freezing storm! It's no good. I can't focus.
Rinwell, take some time to recover.
Thanks. I'll do my best.
I'm on it!
Can't be I'll never miss. Puddle!
Will this help? The waters of creation. Healing dance in mortal droplet.
Thanks, Shion.
It's not the first time.
And I'm still grateful.
I feel like me.
Astral energy.
Burn in hell! Talon hurricane! Fury! Yes! Double demon fang! Won't save you! I'll finish you here and now! Demon fang!
Lunar corruption.
All good things come to an end.
Mosaic waterfall. Freeze lancer. Hold on to your arts. Here I come. Circle.
That's rising wyvern!
Hear my call.
What a relief! Fists are ready!
Don't mind if I do. Glacial spear. Lightning descent. Thunderblow. A chain between heaven and earth.
Watch this! Death blossom!
A chain between heaven and earth.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! First strike! Take this! Totally! In an instant! Impact claw!
I'll heal you all.
Sword Rain Alpha! Swallow death!
Healing
I'll finish you here and now!
Raging freezing storm.
Rising
This
wyvern!
one's mine. A chain between heaven and earth. A freezing storm.
Now you see what I can do! Here come! I'm on it!
Savior. Tornado.
You're mine!
I'll heal you all.
Drop down! Blow away!
Healing circle.
Here you go!
The
So much
enemy
for
is
sitting
going
this
all
fight
out.
out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
Nope, that'd be silly.
A freezing raging storm. Blows flies tornado.
Amazing.
Not long to go now.
We couldn't have done it without you, Rinwell.
Thanks. Come on. Let's see when you get in there and finish this fight. Here goes.
Sword Rain Alpha! Burn in hell!
Tidal wave. What would I do without you?
Strike!
Radiant pierce.
Double demon
Now.
fang!
Amazing.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
This could be useful.
Oh. You know, don't you think we're running a little low on...
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out. Rising Wyvern! Start up! I owe you one.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Rising Falcon!
We're cleaning house.
Let me take the rest of it.
Prepare to
Wow,
be
someone's
sealed.
feeling lively.
Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Let's talk and more doing. Supernova! All disasters take magic is there! Maelstrom!
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
I don't see any masked people wandering around.
Luckily, this place is fairly secluded. It seems Cal Basil's influence hasn't reached it yet.
Huh? I think someone's calling out for us.
They could have something they need from us.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Hey, it's that ingredient.
Yeah, the one for that recipe.
You always have an eye for food.
Finally.
What is it?
I found an ingredient for that new recipe. I know it'll be fine, but I'm always hesitant to let the blazing sword get wet.
I told you, don't worry about it. Our sword will be fine.
Our sword?
How things change.
I see someone who looks troubled about something.
A little compassion can make all the difference. I propose we speak to them.
What's this doing here?
The Snake Eyes. What are they doing here? And those masks.
Wait.
Almost no response, just like the people in Niez. It must be the masks, right?
Most likely. The Snake Eyes want Renins in power again. Normally they'd have attacked us or called for backup by now.
And the masks are powerful enough to pacify even them. What has Nazamil started?
I don't know. But we don't have enough information to speculate. I see what looks to be a mausoleum. Not a bad place to use as a base.
Let's hope Nazamil is there too. Come on.
Nazamil, now! Hurry up and kill him now!
The great and terrible Water Lord relying on the strength of another? How utterly pathetic.
What the hell have I been keeping you for all this time? Do something, Nazamil! Now!
Someone who clings to others' strength is not qualified to wield power, or reap its benefits. Die.
It is just for the strong to dominate over those who are weaker. Being different is meaningless in the face of sheer power. And yet, the one who taught me that still died in the end. The truth is that people will always doubt, hate, and reject anything that's different, including me.
We're investigating the mausoleum, aren't we? Let's go!